Hi my Pity friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny from the Pity Crafter, and as you can tell, Christmas has definitely arrived to my household. So I've been working hard on making some Christmas in July journals, and I don't know how many I'll be able to finish, but I do want to. I already have one and three that are, one that's completely finished and three that just need a little bit of lace, and then some that are halfway there. So anyways, I wanted to come here and show you what I've got so far and do a flip through of the one that's finished so I can put it on my Etsy shop before the end of July. All right, so this is the one that we're gonna do the flip through of today, and I thought I had already made a video of this one because I actually made it last summer, but I was never able to list it. So we're gonna talk about that one in a minute. Then I have let's see, are they this? Yep. Then I have these three that are finished, and these are kind of like a lower price range because I'm not gonna embellish them, but I will include sort of a goodie bag for you guys to do some embellishing. And as you can see, I just need to do closures on each of them, and then they will be ready to be listed. So those will probably be listed today, and then I'll do a video. Then I have all these books, all these Christmas books that I've showed you guys, and I wanted to at least make a hardcover, you know, Christmas book. So I haven't touched these yet, but you know, maybe my goal is to at least do one. So I have lots of little golden books ones, and just different types of books as well. So let's see if we can get one of those made before, you know, July ends. If not, I'll at least have started some for Christmas, right? And then all of these here, 1, 2, 3, 4, are journals that are almost done. The signatures have not been finished or sewn in. I think this one I sewed the signature in, yep. But these are gonna be embellished with some goodie things that came with the kits that I bought with them. Some will have more embellishments than others based on their kit and what I can find around to put on them. So I'm gonna try to do them one at a time so that I can list them quickly. Now this one, even though you might not think it's Christmas, it's because it's Gothic Christmas. So I'm going to put a topper here actually so that people understand, but yeah, dark Christmas ephemera. So I'm not gonna show you anything else because I'll do a quick flip through of all of them when they are all finished. So let me put these back here. And I try to have a little cart that's almost organized on everything Christmas that I have. So yep, that's what I'm trying to do, get myself organized. Also, I apologize, let me bring this one here. That's the one that we're gonna do today. I apologize, hopefully the lighting is kind of wonky today because I'm trying to use the lights in my room, but I'm getting a little bit of a shade. But the sun, it's daytime here, the sun is really out and about. So I'll get also, I don't know if you can see it, see right there, the sun. So I have to put the curtains back. I'll also get a glare from the sun. So hopefully this is a good video. I thought I had made a video of this already last year, but I didn't. I hadn't made one. Sorry, but I hadn't made one. All right, so let me put this back to books. All right, so without further ado, let's get to it. So this is a soft cover, one signature journal. It's quite fluffy and has a big gator mouth, as you can see. It's tied with just a simple silky red ribbon, and I called it candy canes, and I'm using a candy cane kit, and I'll try to list it below because I did it a year ago, so I can't remember the name. Christmas candy cane kit. Yeah, I don't remember the person where this kit came from. However, so let's start. So you just take the little tie and untie it. I use that one because since it's so chunky, that way it's double double tied so you have enough ribbon if it gets chunkier. So here I did a topper, and it's like the Peppermint girl that came with the kit. So I made it into like a little tag kind of topper, and then I put a sticker here. It says candy canes. This is some lace, some cream colored lace. This fabric here is it's a vintage fabric that my grandma gave me about 2 or 3 years ago, I think now. But it's Christmas. I have a whole bunch left, and then I sewed around the whole journal with a zigzag stitch, and then I went around again to make it look a little like more you know, different. So in the listing it'll tell you about how many pages I have. It does, like I told you, it's full of ephemera and things for you to play with, lots of papers on pages, and it also has a lot of these trims. Okay, so let's get to it. So as soon as you open it, I have this, this is also fabric. This is from the Dollar Tree. I got a few years ago, and the front and the back inside are covered with this. And then it has an inside pocket and a back pocket. So in this pocket, you're gonna have this journal card that I just put a little bit of leftover fabric there. It says Holly Jolly Christmas. And this used to be an actual card that I got for Christmas, so I saved my cards now, and so I just sewed around it. I covered it in this nice little cardstock, and I put some stickers. Okay. So that, then this used to be an actual tag, a gift tag, so I just cut around it, and I put the little star on top, and I backed it with coffee dyed paper so that you can write on it. This is one of the cut apart of one of the kits that I used to embellish this, and I turned it into a journal card, and it was double-sided, but here, as you can see, it just has a little bit of red, and then Happy Holidays. And I did this big kind of journal card, but also tuck on the journal card, and then you can write on the back if you wanted to. And then inside this journal card tuck, I put a tag. These are all handmade sewed, and all of these nice things. Ribbon, not ribbon. You get what I mean, trim. And then I did another journal card here. Okay. So you have all these fun things. This might be a long video because, as I said, it's very chunky, so I wanted you guys to see everything that was in there. So this is all going to be in the front pocket, so you have lots and lots of things to play around with. Then this is part of the kit that I used, and this is some vintage trim that my grandma gave me, and she already had put the red ribbon in it. Okay. This is part of the kit. So like I've told you before, I don't really know how to print pages front and back. So what I did is I just sew them together. So this is part of the kit. This is just a coffee dyed music page, and it's Christmas music page, and then holiday march. Then this was supposed to be this came in like a small little scrapbook kit. And then I just used it here as an uptuck. And then here you have a journal card and a small little tag and another little tag. Okay. And I'm kind of remembering as I go because I don't remember half of the things that are in here, you know. So yep, that's the little uptuck. And I haven't really made like full journals in so long that, you know, I'm looking and I'm like, oh, that's right. And I put a little tab here. Okay. This is the back of that. The music page is front and back. So happy time here. Then I made, this is also from a different Christmas card I got. So I just cut the front of it, Happy Holidays. I put this trim on the gingerbread house, this trim here. I sewed around it because I had to cover it with is cardstock, so I use white cardstock. I stained around it with vintage photo, and I put these stickers here. Okay. And this is red dyed paper that I think I got it from Etsy. So this is a pocket that came with the kit, and I just put the sticker here that says Mary, and I embellished it with a little piece of red lace right here, the bottom, if you can see that. And then this is a tag. It also came with the kit. I just sewed around it, and I backed it on cardstock. This is a little flip, a little paper flip. I love making these. So I decorated the front with a candy cane, and I put that little trim on the top. And then just little strips that I had left over for you to write little notes. And then this is an actual page that I got, at, if I'm not mistaken, at Hobby Lobby or from a kit, not sure. So I sewed around with this kind of wiggly stitch, and then this is, I think this one goes here. Is it this one? No, this one. So this is not it, right? Let me make sure that I'm not lying to you. Oh, no, I thought it was a pocket, but it is a piece of vellum, and then I put this little sticker of that gingerbread Christmas tree there, and then I just backed it with cardstock, brown cardstock, and then put joy. So those are there. I did a lot of embellishing with this one. I kept saying it's finished, and I just kept putting more stuff. This is part of the kit, the printable, the digital kit, and cookies. This is, I always put a fabric flip in my journal, so this is one that I made. So this is a trim. I had a little bit of trim left. This is some red fabric that I had left. This is part of the fabric that I used for the cover, and this is the one that I used for the inside. And then I just put up here a little ribbon. And then I clipped up here so that you can use wherever this nice little postcard. It says December 25th, Christmas Day. And these look vintage, but they're not vintage. Okay. And then this is coffee dyed by me writing paper. This part of the digital kit, and here I have another nice little trim. It's in that wine color. All the pages that you see sewn are from the kit so that I could have them backed. And then here we have some more coffee dyed paper. This one I coffee dyed myself, and I put another tab right here. And then on this coffee dyed paper I put a little tuck or pocket right here. It says letters to Sienna. And I have all these goodies here. This is a little booklet. It says open presents, and then you open it right here. And then you have the days. I think I made it all the way to 12, if I'm not mistaken, like the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah, there you go. So you have different, you also have some goodies in here as well. Okay, so all of these cool things are in here. Okay, so this little booklet goes in there. And then I made this journal card. And I backed it. This is just scrapbook paper that I just backed. And then this tag was actually a tag. This is an actual Christmas tag. And then I backed it to make it stronger and like embellished it a little bit. Okay. Right. Here you have some more trim. Very, very delicate cream colored trim from vintage that my grandma gave me as well. Some more of the digital kit. This digital kit came with a lot of papers. This is just coffee dyed lined paper. And then here I did, this is part of that. I did a double tuck. So this was part of that kit that was for scrapbooking. And then I just cut it apart and made it my own with some stickers here. Made one pocket here and one pocket here. So in the pocket in the front you have this tag with, this is the topper, a little bit of trim. And then in the back, it's just blank for you to write, but I embellished a little bit. And this one goes in here, if I am not mistaken. Okay. And then I did another little scrappy book right here with scrap paper. And I put this little topper, which is another trim. It's in the back. And then I have this little journal card, and I put this ribbon, this glittery kind of gold ribbon here, and you can write on the back. So there's some more trim here. That one my grandmother gave to me. And then I put this is a new addition that I put this week here. And what it is you have here some of this mulberry paper, right? And it's kind of clear colored. So I found this game, and it's a true or false Christmas game. So I just put one of the cards in here for you to, you know, embellish, use as you choose. You can back it if you want, or just, you know, play around with it. Put that there. Okay. This is also part of the digital kit. I put some trim right here, lace. And this is an over the page kind of pocket, and this is that translucent paper, I forgot the name, but I did put a tab here, another tab. So if you take this paper clip off, this comes off completely. So it's a big over the page tab, and then you can write inside of it. I put some paper so you could write inside of it. In here you have an inside pocket with some goodies, some small journaling cards here, another tag. This is the big thing, and the back pocket here. Let me put these here so that I can back in there. And then in the other side of the pocket you have some more goodies, just little pieces of ephemera. This is one of those that comes like that, and you can write. I backed most of these so that you could write on them. So all of that's in there. Vellum. This is vellum, and it has little golden dots on it, sprinkled all over. Okay. So on this page over here, this is scrapbook paper. I made a pocket. This pocket is from the kit, and then I embellished it. I sewed around it and embellished it. And then you have some more ephemera here, some of these little tickets. You have a journal card, another journal card, and you have a big tag that I made a pocket here. Inside the pocket I put one of these, this is an actual tag, I just embellished it, okay? And that's the back of it. I don't remember half of the things that I made here, but I'm good that I'm looking, because I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. Oh wow, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like when you do those things and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was in there. Cool. So yeah, now that I'm getting back into journal making from, you know, the hauls that I've been doing. So this is the middle, and in the middle you're gonna have two charms. It's tied 3 times, and you're gonna have a candy cane and a Christmas tree. If I can get them both here. Candy cane and Christmas tree. So you have those 2 charms here in the middle. Okay. And then here you have another pocket, another tuck right here, and this is part of that kit, scrapbooking small kit. So I took one of the back used to be it came for Christmas presents where you write the name to, from, etc. So I just embellished it with all these different types of circles and sewed around it and made it into like a little journal card if you wanted to. So that's there. And then I did a bigger scrappy pad here with some trim and it has a little piece of this fabric. It just coffee dyed pieces of paper left over that I had, and some other papers, you know. And then I did an actual pocket here in the back that has, this is from the kit, the pocket, and then I just put some more tags. This you can, you know, write on the back. It's just a little embellishment, the tag, and that was a journal card, sorry, and this little tag here. Okay. So you have all that fun stuff in there to play with. It's supposed to go through, but you know how it goes when you're trying to, there you go. You do a flip through. Okay, so this is an entire scrappy pad for you, and I thought that those came out cute. Okay, up here on the other side of the vellum, I also put, I made this into kind of like a little booklet. And these are when you come, you have those little cards that you can open them up and put like to from. So that was from an old present as well. So I just embellished it. I put a little bow there, and then Dear Santa and that. And it's just, it's clipped on so that you can take it off and, you know, write on it, give it to someone if you wanted to, use it as a your own Christmas present tag. And then you have another tab right here. This is more pages from the kit. This is just red dyed paper, and then some more trim from the kit. Here you have another one of those over the page pockets, and in the back you can write. And then you have some more ephemera in here, tags and journal cards and such. And then you have another tab right here, and then on this side the same thing. You have a pocket with some more ephemera and a tag. So whoever gets this will notice that I did a lot of sewing around. I did a lot of my own ephemera. Here I just put more trim, and then this is from the kit. Here I put some more writing paper, but it's been coffee dyed, and I apologize for that. My husband's watching horse racing. And here is some of that, what do you call it? Digital kit, sorry. And some of that more trim right here. Coffee dyed paper. And then on this coffee dyed paper, it got a little bit of, it was stained with pink and red. So I decided that it would go great with the Christmas. So I made this little pocket right here. I put a trim on the pocket. And then I made these ephemera, little pieces of ephemera. It's a ticket. You have a ticket, you have a journal card, you have a tag and another journal card, and they can all be written in the back. They're all completely backed as well. So I try to make it like a lasting type of journal. So that's why a lot of the things are backed, or so that, you know, it's not easily ripped. Here you have some more of that trim, that wine color trim. And then these I got recently as well. These are a set of playing cards. It's like simulating vintage playing cards. So on this side I got the Joker that says a Merry Christmas, and they all have like these Christmas angels. So I put this one here and I clipped it on. And on the other side I did this little journal card. This one looks like that, and then it's back like that. And so then I clipped it with this little candy cane looking paper clip. This one is green. The other side one was red, if I'm not mistaken. I did this big pocket right here. I put some trim, some lace. And then inside you have more goodies. You have another journal card. 1, 2. And see, this is backed. That's music paper. This one is backed with just cardstock. And this here, this is an envelope. Let's see, and in here I just put washi tape, and you have some goodies in here, so you can just take it out. Okay. I don't remember none of this stuff I'm doing. Now that I'm looking at my stuff, I'm like, wow, you know, I did that. Yep, I did that. And then this is some more of that red dyed paper. I put also another tab here. That's the last tab. I put this little bow right here. I just glued it on to give it some, you know, interest. And this is another one of the pockets that came with the kit. And I just decorated here with stickers of December 25th and with a candy cane on the side. Okay. And then this is just a tag, a small one that says Noel. And this is a journal card that says a Merry Christmas. And this is another tag, December 25th. There. So I guess I was having lots of fun making this one. I remember doing it. I just don't remember half of the stuff that I put in here, but there you go. But yeah, so here we have a belly band. So I like to do a belly band in the back and a flip in the front. And then I did the belly band on the music paper, and inside I just put different pieces of paper for you to write. This is a scrapbook paper piece, and then this is just coffee dyed paper that I folded them and I put them in there. So you have more paper to write in there. And then on the other side of the music paper, I did this really pretty kind of like pocket right here. This big thing is a pocket, and then I put this big tag, and I used some of that vellum to make it like clear, and then you can see the, you know, let me take it out. You can see the deer, and then you have a pocket. The deer's a pocket with a journal card, and then what it says, and then in the back the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so you have here you have a bottom pocket, and then you have one journal card right here. Sorry. And as you can see, everything is, you know, lots and lots of sewing. And then this one, and then this one. So this journal is packed with lots of vintage things, with a lot of sewing, a lot of places for you to journal. That's why I put so many journal cards and tabs, because I used a lot of the spaces, you know. So see, I made it big enough so that it could go like right to there. Then here's my signature. And did I put the date? No, this one I told you guys I did it last year, right? So let's put here 2024. Okay. And we're to the end. Then more digitals, and then more of this vintage lace that my grandma gave me. Sorry, got out of frame there for a minute. And then here are all the goodies in the back. You have a whole bunch. And here is a tag. Here's a journal card. Here's another journal card. This one has a pocket with two little tags. This is a big journal card. This is a huge tag with a pocket in the front, and then it has all these goodies inside. Okay, and then you can write also in this one. And you can write right here anything that you would like. And this is the pocket. So yeah, so this is the first one. Actually, like I said, I didn't really make it for Christmas in July. I made it last summer for Christmas in July. Never posted it, never took a video. So it will be available. If you're watching this video, it's already available in my Etsy shop. All right. And then this is the bow that goes with it, the tie. So I hope you guys liked this flip through. If you did, please go ahead and hit like. please subscribe to my channel so that you can see all the other yummy things that are coming for Christmas in July. And I'm gonna do one, I think one, yeah, from a small little haul that I did when my dad was here visiting, and that I took him to Five Below, so I'm gonna do a video of that, and then hopefully after I do that video, then I have finished with some of the other Christmas journals, and I can do that, show you those as well. All right, so again, thank you so much for watching, my friends. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you like this, please hit like, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get alerts when I have new content, and go on down to my Etsy shop. It's actually open, and I do have a 10% off on all Christmas items for Christmas in July, so that'll last until the last day of July. Okay, so July, the week of the 30th. So yeah, that's it for me, my pretty friends. Until next time, bye.